Lottie, Lottie. Don't do it. Don't do it. Girl. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah. Today I'm going to tell you my top 10 ways to keep your flock warm this winter. Tip number 1, wrap your run in plastic. At the very least, you want to wrap the northwest corner of your run to help create a windbreak. If you wrap the entire thing though, it will be more beneficial. The birds are in there, their body heat will be trapped inside there, warming it up, and also the sun of the day hitting that. It will warm things up in there and make a difference in temperature. If you want to know just how much of a difference it makes in temperature, I have a video that I put out yesterday. It's 3 minutes long, and I show you just what that temperature difference is, and it might surprise you. Tip number 2, provide a wide roosting bar. A 2x3 or a 2x4 turned on its side like this is perfect. Providing a wide roosting bar allows for your flock to stand fully on the bar, lowering their bodies on top of their feet, which in turn keeps them warmer. What is wrong with y'all? Number 3, this is a big one. You need to provide proper ventilation inside of your coop. Proper ventilation allows for moisture to escape from your coop and the ammonia, and that in turn makes your flock healthier and will prevent them from getting frostbite as easily because that moisture has somewhere to escape. This will also help keep down on the smell. Just as in the coop, you also want to provide ventilation inside of your run. This is very important as well. You need to have ventilation inside of your run so that moisture can escape and airflow can come in and circulate, bringing new fresh air in and taking the old out. And this leads me into tip number 4. I see a lot of people not do this. Your waterer, we do not want to put that inside of the coop. You want to keep your waterer inside of your run. That waterer, believe it or not, is giving off moisture, and the last thing that we want is to be having moisture inside of the coop with your flock at night as temperatures dip down, sometimes below 0. You do not want that in there. After your flock goes in for the night anyway, they are roosting, they are not drinking, and keeping this inside of the run will encourage them to come out in the morning. Okay, tip number 5, keep your coop draft free. Caulk any cracks that you have, any old nail holes you have if your coop is built from recycled materials. I built our coop and run from a old playset that we had. I tore that down, repurposed that wood, and built this coop and run. So I used the materials that I had, which made our coop a little more drafty than we would like. So one way that I helped with that is I caulked all the cracks. I caulked the old nail holes. You could also use old feed bags and staple them to the walls if you have a large coop that's particularly drafty. Old dog food bags, cat food bags, whatever you have, cardboard. You just want to make sure that you prevent a draft-free coop for your flock. All right, tip number 6, insulate any problem areas of your coop with pink styrofoam panels. You can get these at Menards. They come in, I don't know, it's 2x2 or 3x3. You can also buy them in larger panels. Use those to insulate any problem areas that you may have. If you have a raised coop, putting it on the underside of your coop may be beneficial to help prevent the cold air from coming up through the floor. Now, if you do use this, you need to cover the styrofoam. Styrofoam is like crack for chickens for whatever reason. Once they find it, they will not stop eating it. So again, you could use old feed bags and staple that over those, cardboard, whatever you have. Tip number 7, use litter. Inside of your coop, I would encourage you to put down a thick layer of pine shavings. If you have a larger coop, straw bales, hay bales along the outside perimeter or the inside perimeter can be beneficial. Litter inside of the run is helpful as well. I prefer to use straw. You could use straw, hay, grass clippings, leaves, whatever you have. I just put a pile in there and they spread that out, and weekly I'll just go in and throw a little bit more in there for them throughout winter. Tip number 8 has to do with your nesting boxes. You are going to want to add a little bit of extra material into your nesting boxes for winter. I personally use straw in our nesting boxes, so I have gone ahead and added a lot more straw into those nesting boxes for my birds. You can also cover the nesting boxes with curtains inside, and both of these things together will help to keep it a little bit warmer in there for your chickens, and also to extend the time in which it takes for those eggs to freeze. Tip number 9. This is for those of you who have larger coops. If your flock has decreased in size and you have a particularly large coop, you may want to think about blocking off part of your coop. Your flock will be huddled together, and the heat that their bodies generate will be contained to a space that they can then benefit from. And my number 10 tip: feed your flock a high quality feed. This can go a long way into helping keep your birds warm. Throwing down some scratch or cracked corn in the evening can help to boost their energy, which in turn helps to keep them warmer through the night. There you have it, friends. Those are my top 10 ways to help keep your flock warm in winter. They will surely appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Bye.